Hey, welcome to the channel. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audiences?
Yeah. So, hi everyone. My name is Vanessa. I'm Brazilian, currently living in Ireland, but I came to Taiwan for holidays. I did a master's degree in biotechnology here in Taiwan at Chenggong Daxue, and I did a PhD in immunology at Trinity College Dublin in Ireland. For me, Taiwan is perfect. I love being here. I feel that I'm home. People are kind. And I love all the cities in Taiwan. My favorite one is still Tainan. So I think because I spent so many years there, it brings me really good memories. So I have a disease, an autoimmune disease called celiac disease, that you can't eat gluten and people have no clue what gluten is. So I'm happy to share some information about it today. And I love all types of research regarding health. I even went to US. I did 2 interviews to really famous groups that only study celiac disease. I got the position, but then we decided, me and my husband, we decided to stay in Ireland to try to get the Irish passport to become an Irish person because we really love there.
Nice.
So we were like, no, we're not moving. We will stay. Studies have shown around the globe, the average is 1% of the population has celiac disease. And even in Asia, although there's no numbers for Taiwan, and like Korea also doesn't have numbers, but overall Asia, they calculated 1.6% in 40,000 people. So it's basically in 100 people that you know, one should probably be celiac. So you need to consider that. So if you have a friend that is always weak, so this was my condition. I was always weak with anemia and I didn't know what was happening. But I was in Taiwan at that time, and they always investigated my liver. They have like some focus on the liver in Taiwan. So only when I moved to Ireland, in Ireland, everyone that has anemia, they will test for celiac disease. So that's why it's more diagnosed there than here. Or sometimes like my only symptom was anemia. You know, I didn't feel any gastrointestinal discomfort, which is more common. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that have it and don't know. And the problem is like when the person reaches 50, 55 years old and they have like intestine cancer. And people say, oh, he was so young. But could be because of celiac disease. Because the disease is basically when you eat gluten, your body thinks it's an enemy and starts to destroy it in the intestine. And it's a constant inflammation of the intestine will lead to cancer. You know, so would be interesting to check how many gastrointestinal cancers in Taiwan is related to celiac disease. So I found a paper only in 250 patients with diarrhea, 2.3% was celiac. It's extremely high number. It's more than the world average. You know, so there is a missing understanding of the disease and missing comprehension and investigation by the doctors here in Taiwan.
So do you think a lot of people, a lot of doctors here, they'll look into the disease like it might be the stomach problem or their digestion problem, but it's actually not. They just have to cut gluten for a while and then it might go away.
Yes, usually I know here is really common like, oh, it's just lactose intolerant. Probably you should stop eating lactose, or oh no, it's too much fat. You need to reduce eating fat. But the person never recovers, is always weak. So actually, it's unfortunate that celiac disease, if I stop eating gluten, I don't have symptoms. I feel bad. I feel good. I'm healthy. All my blood tests are normal since I stopped eating gluten. Also, that this is a lifelong condition. If they stop eating gluten, they will feel good, but if they return, they will feel bad. There's no treatment, there's no cure. The only treatment for celiac disease is stopping gluten, eating gluten. Yeah. So it's really hard because everywhere that you go, people don't understand that soy sauce has gluten. It's made of fermented wheat.
Yeah.
So it's everywhere.
That's why there's actually a gluten-free soy sauce. It's actually made by black beans. You know, you bought one, right?
So when I heard about it, I was like, okay, I'll have to buy and take it home. So I have like 400 milliliter bottle, a glass bottle inside my bag full of clothes that I'm taking home with me to try. Yeah.
But I actually bought it for like the taste reasons. It actually tastes a lot better. It tastes like teriyaki sauce. So I was like, just like for the taste reasons.
Yeah.
You know? So what kind of exercise do you do to stay healthy while dealing with this condition?
Based on doctors and physiotherapists, they say that I really need to lift weight, actually. So I'm trying now. For the last 6 months, I put more effort in it because when you have this condition, you don't absorb like properly calcium or nutrients. So my bones are weak. So they said that I need to lift weight or jump to really compress my bones so I don't have osteoporosis when I get older.
So do you find it easier to find gluten-free options in Taiwan or in Ireland?
Taiwan has been really difficult, extremely difficult. Taipei is good. Taipei has really good restaurants that the owner already knows me because I've already been there like 5 times. And my Taiwanese friends freak out that I'm repeating the restaurants. And they tell me that I'm not enjoying fully Taiwanese culture. I was like, no, this is not about culture. This is about safety. This is about me feeling healthy. Celiac disease has more than 300 symptoms.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that's why it's so difficult to be diagnosed. And in Europe, it's much more recognized. There are many, many, many restaurants everywhere that is gluten-free. And the supermarkets, you have sections of gluten-free options. In Brazil, is also really good. Sometimes I feel Brazil is even better than Europe. They're more clear. They're more like, no, a little bit of gluten is not allowed. They're really strict.
It's really interesting because, you know, Taiwanese people, we eat a lot of rice and sweet potato. And actually, if we want to start a lot of gluten-free restaurants, it's easy because, you know, rice and sweet potato for carb sources, it's already gluten-free. And they just have to be careful with other options. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure there will be, it's a huge market that people don't realize that they can help people by starting this business. If the audiences want to learn something about gluten, do you have any website or anything they can follow and to learn more about gluten?
Yeah. So I have an Instagram page that is called Anywhere Gluten Free. And I also have a web page, anywhereglutenfree.com. So I called Anywhere Gluten Free because no matter where I go, I need to be gluten-free.
True.
Yeah. And so because I'm a scientist, sometimes I post publications discussing celiac disease, but most of it is food, giving tips on how to travel gluten-free. So I have like in the hotel, I have like a small rice cooker, and I bought in Ireland some rice, pre-made rice, like when I can't find anywhere to eat. I can eat in the hotel, safe, and then plan better for the next day.
Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow Anywhere Gluten Free if you have any questions about gluten.